Outlast, an intense horror. Outlast is a horror game where you play as a journalist who decides to investigate a psychiatric hospital. The moment you arrive, you realize something's off about this place, and by the time you're told to leave, it's too late to go back the way you came, so you spend the rest of the game trying to escape. Outlast is absolutely terrifying. The jump scares in this game are intense and well placed, they never feel cheap, and the game does a great job of immersing you by allowing you to use your camera as a light source in hard to see places. Doing so of course drains your battery, so you have to make sure you use this light source wisely. Thankfully on the easier difficulties of the game, batteries aren't too hard to find, so you'll have a decent supply, but definitely not enough to rely on your camera at all times. The scarcity of the batteries always feel just right. As you make your way through the ward, you'll run into some less than pleasant patients. They will chase you through the halls, stifling your progression, and to make these encounters terrifying, you can't fight back. Your only options are to run and hide. You can hide in lockers, dark corners, under beds, but none are guaranteed safety. These encounters definitely made the problem solving of turning valves, throwing switches, and finding keys feel like you're walking on eggshells in such a great way. Unfortunately though, halfway through the game, about hour 3 of 5, these encounters turn into more of a nuisance than they are a horror. I felt like enemy encounters were way too frequent, and by the end of the game turned more into an eye roll than an oh crap I need to hide. But Outlast is near perfectly designed with decent progression indicators. I only felt lost a few times during my playthrough, but never too much to not find myself out of a confusing situation. As you explore, you'll be recording events for your story and picking up documents to give more insight on the happenings inside this hospital. Outlast also runs pretty great as well. Running and hiding all feels greatly responsive with only a few hiccups in one certain running sequence. And I only had bug issues twice in the final section of the game. After dying, the game kept me on a black screen and wouldn't load. I had to manually back out of the game back to back. But overall, Outlast is an instant classic and a must play for horror fans, period. I give Outlast an 8.5 out of 10. If you played Outlast, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and tune in Monday for first impressions. We've been at what game we're playing next. Thanks for watching.
Who's down there? You're not one of them, are you? Quick, get in the dumbwaiter if you want to live.